Hey team, it is Thursday. It's time for core and strength. So let's get started with a warm up and I'll talk you through our workout for today. So you, of course, need water, maybe a mat if you're on a hard surface. But otherwise, I'm gonna pull this up a little bit. Let's get started warming up, making sure our bodies are warm. So let's start with some jumping jacks. You know you always have the option to step. It does not have to be a jump. We just want to get the heart moving a little, pumping a little bit, and our bodies moving and loosened up. All right, let's take these into some squat jacks or seal jacks. So we'll go out and in, bending those legs, getting the arms out, warming up those muscles. Couple more. And let's take them into some cross jacks. So out and across. A little bit of coordination here too. Couple more and we'll take them into some skiers. All right, so you can do same arm, same leg, like this, kind of like an elliptical, or you can do opposite. Either way. All right, and let's slow it down a little and take it into some hip circles. Go out first, a few more, and then we'll go in. So let's do it up and in. I'm definitely warmed up. I went for a little run today. So nice and warmed up. Let's take it, the knee up, pull and pull. 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 The next one we're going to hold. And I want you to take your left arm back. Get a good little twist here. And switch. Now lift your right knee. Your right knee and your right arm back. Whoop. A little bouncy and twist. All right, let's go up, reach up. And fold forward. Just get a nice little hamstring stretch. Roll it up. Again. Up. Reach forward. Roll it up. One more. And roll it up. Let's get those wrists, ankles, arms and legs all loose. So today, I'm changing it up a little bit. We did a fun one last week with some interesting animal moves. So we're taking it back to basics, but I'm jumping the time up a little bit. So instead of 45 seconds or 30 seconds, we're gonna do a whole minute. We've been working up to this, so I know you can do it. But we're gonna do 1 whole minute of each exercise, 3 rounds of 2 exercises twice through in a set, and that bonus move each set is still 30 seconds, okay? So the first move, we are going to alternate between squat and lunge. So you're going to squat, lunge the other side. Your arms, you can do a press, you can do, keep them stable. You can do what you'd like with them. Always, you can add weights if you want. Okay, this is a whole minute. Ready, set, and go. So squat sitting back, lunge, getting those 90-degree angles. You can take your time with this. You can speed it up, or if you want to add a jump, you of course can add that to include some cardio. Okay? Your choice, your workout. Okay, so again, you want to squat sitting back, lunge, getting those 90-degree angles the best you can. Keep it up. We are more than halfway there. Keep breathing and keep that chest up. We're down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice work. Next one is a skater or curtsy lunge. So curtsy lunge, you step behind and behind. You can add arms if you want. You can add a press, your choice. If you want to do the skater, you just add a jump and a reach, okay? Your choice, your workout. 1 minute, ready, go. You can, of course, mix it up, do a little bit of each. We're working that outer hip and glute, as well as the whole leg, of course. But this one targets those ones a little bit more, the outer hip and glute, more than the regular lunge. It's okay if your chest comes down a little bit on the skaters because you are reaching. If you're doing curtsies, keep your hips forward. Don't turn them open. You want to get this, okay? We are at just about 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. Get a quick sip of water, and we're back to the squat and lunge combo. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So these strength workouts are important to do a couple of times a week. 3 is great if you can, so that you are supporting your body in your sports, right? Because the stronger your muscles are, the longer they take to fatigue. So, sorry, breathing hard with you here. So the stronger you are, the longer you'll be able to do your sport and maintain that high level of efficacy and endurance. And power too. All right, keep it up. We are down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. All right, nice job. Back to those skaters. Then we have the bonus round coming up next. So 1 minute of skaters or curtsy lunges in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. You can take as much or as little space as you have. But of course, the more space you take up, the harder you're working to travel. So the more muscle you're gonna build. And those quick twitch fibers for our running, biking, any jumping, any of that stuff. Twenty more seconds. You got this. And 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice job. All right, our bonus move is calf raises. So calf raises, you're going to catch your breath and balance. Just going up and down. keeping everything tight as you go. Arms can be wherever. And if you want to make it harder, you have a couple options. For balance, you can close your eyes. And if you want to do half on one foot and then switch to the other foot, I'll tell you when half is. Okay, so 30 seconds of calf raises. Both feet, eyes open or shut, hands wherever, or one foot half the time. Ready? Go. Whether you're doing both feet or one foot, make sure the weight, I'm gonna back up so you can see, is on the big toe, not going out, okay? Ready? Switch legs if you're doing one. Okay, you can keep your core tight, squeeze your glutes as you do this too. You don't have to just work your calves here, work everything. Okay. And last one, done. Nice work. One round down already. Our next two rounds are on the ground, so make sure you have space for that. And like I said, a mat if you need. So the first exercise is glute bridges. We've done these a bunch before. It's an excellent exercise for your whole backside of your legs, okay? So glute bridges, we start with our knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and we press up and down. So I'll talk you through it. We have 1 minute for this exercise. Ready, set, go. So when we do this, I know I've said this before if you've been with me before, keep your toes light. You can even lift them up off the floor. We want the weight in the heels here. And when you push up, you're lifting your whole backside up. So you're working your back, your glutes, and your hamstrings, okay? You're not working your back by arching and hollowing. We're not doing cat-cows, right? You're using your muscles to keep flat and lift. Now, if you think of the energetic of pulling your heels back toward you while you're pushing your shins away, you're really gonna turn on those hamstrings and your glutes. But I feel it more in my hamstrings when I think of that energetic than when I'm not. We have 5 more seconds. Keep going, squeezing at the top. And done. Nice. Okay, we're gonna flip over for some bird dog crunches. So we're gonna stay on one side for 30 seconds, then switch to the other side for 30 seconds. So for, bird dog crunch, you're gonna start in the tabletop. You're gonna reach opposite arm and leg and crunch in to touch knee to elbow. Then reach out flat, crunch in. So again, one side for 30 seconds, then we'll switch to the other side, okay? So go ahead and get set up. Whichever hand you are not putting out first, you can move it slightly to the center to help with your balance. The farther out your hand is, the harder it is to balance, so you choose what you're looking for, okay? Your workout, your choice. Ready? Let's get started. Go ahead. So out and crunch in, out and crunch in. When you go out, if you're having trouble keeping your hips flat and you're lifting or arching, think of pointing your toes down so that it's much harder to open up or arch to get your leg high. Your leg does not need to go high for this. The point is balance and that crunch in the middle, okay? Go ahead and switch sides. Keep breathing. Feel that crunch. You can arch your back up a little bit, get a little cat in there for each crunch. Keeping your neck neutral and long. Almost there. Last one. And done. Nice job. We're gonna go back to those glute bridges. So, I'm sweating. So back to the glute bridges on your back. On your marks, get set, go. So keep thinking about the energetics that I mentioned before. And another one to focus on is think about pressing your knees together, not letting them splay out, pressing them together so that you are keeping all of this tight and together. We're about halfway there. It also protects your knees if they're not going out, okay? You're strengthening a lot of areas in your legs, but all around the knee as well. Make sure you're squeezing at the top. Squeeze those glutes. Weight in the heels. We are down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice. Flip it over again. We're back to that bird dog crunch. If you want to start on the other side this time to balance it out, you can do that. So, even though we're doing both sides, sometimes you fatigue a little bit as you go. So, I like to switch it up. Ready, set, go. Trying to keep pushing through that shoulder. So, whoop, good balance practice. Push down through the floor and up through the arm. We don't want to sink, push up, okay? And a few more seconds, we're going to switch sides. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Out, stretch, pull it in. Stretch it out, pull it in. May not feel like a very difficult exercise, but you really are working your whole body here when you're doing this. 5 more seconds. And done. Nice. That's another one where you get out of it what you put into it, right? The more that you're crunching in, the more you're going to get out of it. The next one, we've done exercises, part of this one, we've done a plank to down dog, back and forth, and that is option 1 here. But if you're ready for a challenge for the 30-second bonus, you're going to go plank, and when you reach back, you're going to touch your arm to your opposite leg. So plank, touch, plank, touch. Okay? So this one's only 30 seconds. And it's controlled. You do not need to rush through this. Protect your shoulders, okay? 30 seconds in plank in 3, 2, 1, go. So plank and reach, plank and reach. The difference between that and just doing both arms staying on the floor is that you're working one arm harder to balance. You're also getting those obliques involved by reaching across your body. Pause at each position, just briefly. Don't have a whole lot of time in this exercise. Last one, and done. Nice job. 2 down, 1 to go. You're doing awesome. The next round, we are going all core. So, first exercise is a plank hold. That's it. Just 1 minute plank. You can do it. We've been working up to this. We've done all kinds of different planks, and I know you can do it for the whole minute. Now, options here, of course, you can do high plank, you can do low plank, and if you need a break, try to stay up the whole time, but if you need a quick break, just put your knees down and then come back up as quickly as you can. Try not to come all the way down, okay? You're strong enough to stay up. So let's try it. 1 minute, find your plank of choice. Ready, set, go. So you can have your hands out. You can put them together. It depends on what is best for your shoulders. Of course, you want the butt down here. Don't need any down dogs. We're doing a plank, not a dolphin, not a down dog. So keeping tight pushing through the center between your shoulder blades, not sinking in, okay? Squeeze your glutes. We are halfway there. Shaking is okay. Means your body is working. Keep breathing. Keep that butt down, nice and flat. We're down to the last 10 seconds. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job. All right, flipping it over, we are gonna do reverse crunches. So on your back, you can do bent knee or straight leg, your choice. So bent knee looks like this. You curve up, tap down, curve up, tap down. Now we don't want to swing, okay? That's doing something, but not as much as controlling it and lifting, okay? And then just a tap. Straight leg, same thing. Lift, reach out, lift, reach out. Do what's best for your body, especially to protect your back. If your back is arching with straight legs, please go to bent knees. If it's arching and bent knees, make the range of motion a little bit less, okay? A little bit smaller. Hands can be under your low back or on the floor. We have 1 minute. Ready, set, and go. Now I do put a little bit of pressure into my arms when I lift to try to control it and slow it down so that I'm not just flowing in myself up there. The more control you use, the more you're getting out of this exercise. Try to keep your back pushing flat to the ground as you bring your legs down. This one's great for the whole ab area, but especially the lower abs, which are hard to target sometimes. But they're really important to protect your hips and your glutes while you're running. You need to have a strong core. Last one, and done. Nice job. We are back to that plank. We're getting through this really quickly. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up. So 1 minute plank. You got this. You can choose whichever you want. Like I said, you can be on your wrists. You can be on your feet. I'll do my wrists this time. Depends on what you find. If you want to do more challenging, choose the one that's more challenging. If something hurts your wrists or shoulders, don't do that one. Ready, set, and go. So whichever one you're on, you want your shoulders right over what's touching the ground. So if you're on your hands, you want your shoulders over your hands. If you are on your elbows, you want your shoulders over your elbows. Push out through your inner ankles. So when you do that, it turns on your hamstrings and glutes a little bit more. 20 more seconds. You got it. Keep going. Pushing, squeezing tight, but not holding tension in your face. You can give yourself a little smile here. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1, done. You did it. 2 1-minute planks. Amazing job. All right, reverse crunches in our bonus move, and that's it. So let's get to it. Reverse crunches, 1 minute. On your marks, get set, go. So as I said, these are the basics. These are some of the basic, super important moves for running, cycling, any of our sports. Really important to strengthen the muscles we're using, even the ones we don't realize we're using for those sports. So you can always come back to these exercises. We are down to the last 15 seconds. You got this. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay, don't go anywhere. We're staying on our backs for the bonus move. The bonus move is just a toe touch crunch. So, toe touch crunch. Try to say that 10 times fast. Put your legs straight up. You can have a bend in your knee if that doesn't work for your hamstrings. So feet straight up, and you are going to just crunch up to touch. So 30 seconds crunching up, trying to reach those toes. You can point, you can flex, whatever. Flex, you get a nice hamstring stretch. Point, I feel a nice stretch in the front of my legs. Either way, ready, set, go. This is our last one, so really push yourself. You've got it. Relax your neck. If you need to put your hands behind your neck to support, that's fine, but don't pull. Keep your elbows wide, okay? We are halfway there. Keep it up. Breathe out with each crunch. 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo, nice job, team. Give yourself a nice long stretch here. Oh, that feels good. All right. Bring your knees in. Give them a squeeze. And gently let them fall to one side with your arms teed out. Now I look over the opposite shoulder to where my knees are. It's a nice comfortable stretch. Remember here, you can let your back arch a little bit. You don't need to keep it round. That actually is harder to do. When you let it have its natural arch, you'll get a really nice twist. One more breath. Let it out. Now use your core, use your abs to pull those knees up to center and let them go to the other side and turn your head the other way. You don't need to be doing anything here. You're just letting gravity do its job and let your body relax into it. Take one more breath in. Let it out. And use your core, engage it, then lift your knees up. Okay, we're gonna roll up to seated. And I want you to cross your legs if that is okay for your body. If you would prefer this, you can do that. But we're gonna do a forward fold over our legs here. Really good to stretch those hips out, okay? My outer hips are sore from doing this yesterday, so I can attest to the fact that stretching them out is going to help right now. So, trying to reach forward as much as you can without your bottom coming off the floor, right? So, let those hips sink into it, stretching the back out. Feels so good. I could sit here for a very long time. All right, I could stay there forever, but we got to move on here. Roll yourself up. We're going to take your left arm across to stretch. Remember not to hold on to a joint. Make sure you're in between. You're pulling across, right? One more breath. Let it out. And switch arms. So bring your right arm across. Feel that good stretch. Try to relax your shoulders. It's a little bit hard with your anatomy. My shoulder doesn't really go down and across as well. So just do what you need to do. Anatomically, I guess is the word I was looking for. Relax into it. One more breath. Let it out. Now we're gonna do something new. I want you to clasp your hands behind your back, and I want you to pull them over to one side. So pull all of them over to the left so that they're resting on your side body. And then you're going to lean your ear to the left side so that you're getting a good stretch all through here, okay? Now, if your hands don't reach, that's fine. Just where they can reach, try to get them over if you can. If not, it's an area you know you need to stretch. Do not let yourself feel pain here. It should be a nice stretch, not painful. One more breath. Let it out and switch sides to the left side, or right side, sorry, my left, and lean your ear. Release the tension from your face. Relax the space between your eyes. Relax your jaw. Take one more breath. Let it out. All right, let's do a couple cat-cows to finish it up. So up to hands and knees. We did work that back a little bit with those glute bridges, with our bird dog. We also worked it a lot with those planks and reverse crunches, both our abs and our back. One more of each. And we are done. Excellent job. Go team.